Why is it that every single time you mention the Clintons, magically they die? Like, what's with the Goon Squad? 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 Oh, so now they capped Haiti's president because he was stopping the drug trafficking? Huh? Because he was stopping certain Colombians. Who, what? Because he was stopping those parasites. So what do? They hit him with that. And the thing is this is why I'm saying, like, all these quote-unquote sports athletes, all y'all bitches is lames. All y'all is lame. At least Muhammad Ali stood for something. At least Muhammad Ali said, yo, I'm not gonna go and kill people in a motherfucking war. I don't go, fuck y'all take my license. But we got these bitch-ass, bitch-made puppets under these parasites that have to be defunded, boycotted, legally eradicated, and legally sieged. Because this is the thing. Too many people is hush. They don't want to talk because of their paycheck. Because they've limited themselves so much that their paycheck comes from a parasite that has to be legally eradicated. And that's the problem. You're not going to solve the problem until you actually see who is the problem. Make the paycheck disappear and the problem disappears. What does that mean, Cloudy? Let's explain it. Let's give you that higher perspective that so many developing souls need. Have you checked the Clinton blood trail? This is nothing new. It's nothing but this is the thing. Is it new information to you though? It's not new. Did you just notice it though? Because if you just noticed it though, now you need more information so that you can become a righteous co-creator so that what goes around does not come around. Because if you don't take the necessary steps to defund certain parasites in the U.S. melting pot, you're not going to solve the problem, all right? Because if somebody's distracting you from the problem, for example, if the problem is paying somebody to distract you, you're never going to solve the problem. You're not gonna. It doesn't matter how many, you got so many righteous co-creators right now getting into legal positions and holding it down, protecting these children, protecting these teenagers, protecting these developing souls, even at the risk of their own lives. And you got bitch-made ass pussies that will want to fucking throw dumbass drugs into our community when we know what the fuck that bullshit is. We know. Nobody wants that bullshit, bro. Nobody, and that's what they're trying to like constantly pay these puppets to give these children, these teenagers, young adults a horrible lifestyle. Like, bro, like I seen you know why I'm so passionate about this? Cause I lost my motherfucking friends in this shit. I'm the one that I had to see. My friends pulled me aside and said, yo, I have no choice to do this, but you make sure that you tell our story in whichever way you can. Make sure you tell our fucking story. Huh? Are you not going to listen to the billions of souls who've been on this planet? Huh? But you want to listen to an institutional lie that it's about to get fucking legally sieged? Legally eradicated, legally sieged. Okay? Because too many good-hearted, credible co-creators are jumping into these fields, man. Like Ted Gunderson was out here talking about these motherfuckers years ago. Haiti president states facts against Clintons, and magically, he's dead. Anyone that speaks against those parasites magically, and this is the thing, not a single humanoid species is to blame, but you gotta pinpoint accurately who are the parasites that have to be legally eradicated and legally sieged so that we can start moving this planet towards becoming what? Interplanetary. We're far beyond that time of being ain't nobody underdeveloped anymore. None of that. Back in the day, they used to call developing souls peasants. Bitch, how you calling him a peasant when you're the piece of shit that's withholding information to keep him in the state of being a peasant? How do you feel? You're a fucking parasite. And you know what they did to those parasites? Eventually, it would get to the point where you had to bring out the guillotine. And this is the thing. You have to track the money. How is somebody spending money? Because look, not all corporations are bad. Bro, just look at the scandals. Bro, just look at what the fuck has to be resolved, man. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's not. We see what limited technology is being used for. We see what it's being used for. And all it takes is sharing this information. And when you share this information, we start actually catching these parasites, and who the fuck we gotta legally eradicate? Because it's just that time. The planet is purging itself from impurities. That's why you hear me right now. You hear what I'm saying? You hear that? No amount of money, because I make my own money. I have 4 to 5 skills. I have 3,000 years plus knowledge. I'm aware, and I'm active as a righteous co-creator. I'm moving around. I'm doing my things appropriately. And this is, you're literally hearing the planet right now. The planet's telling you it's time to purge. Not to purge these idiots made in a trash-ass movie that trash Hollywood tried to make to pervert the word even more. It's not that garbage. Purge as in we're pointing out all the trash energetic parasites that are to now get legally eradicated and legally sieged. Starting in this US melting pot, in this planet, in this age of Aquarius. We can have a whole entire discussion on why Haiti's president was killed. But guess what? Haiti's president has a son. And Haiti's president, his son has all that information and has that knowledge, has that lifestyle built into him to be righteous. So either way, fuck them bitches. You tried taking out his father, but bro, he has the intelligence. Just like I have the information I'm passing to these kids, I'm passing it to these teenagers, I'm passing it to these young adults. Fuck being trapped for 20 years in one dumbass little field. Fuck that. I don't want that. Why would I want a piece of paper from somebody that is a parasite, a genocidal parasite? Why would I want that? Why would I want a degree that it won't exist anymore because it's being thrown away and we're reforming, okay? That's what's happening. And they don't want you, the listener, to know that, so that's why they're trying to censor as much as possible. They're trying to distract you in nonsensical bullshit like artificial whatever the fuck is. They want to entrap your consciousness in that artificial reality so that you cannot navigate the physical reality and remove those parasites. But it's failing miserably for all those trash, disgusting, pathetic, energetic parasites. And their punk, disgusting, dirty, nasty, weak, crumbling, corrupt chain of command, corrupt business model schemes that are all now being factually checked, abolished, defunded, boycotted, and legally sieged in this age of Aquarius. All those pedo Satan worshipping, spellcasting, energetic parasites are all being what? Factually checked and legally sieged. It doesn't matter how many times they try to assassinate righteous speakers, righteous influencers, righteous co-creators. It doesn't matter. There's too many. And as a social media, the technology is being used for good. All right? Good will outweigh evil. Good will outweigh evil. No technology is bad. It's how it's used. And now we are literally in that phase where a lot of developing souls, right, are moving into what? The righteous collective public eye. Are moving off of biased trash platforms being boycotted, legally eradicated, legally sieged. Like it's not a joke. It's not like what? Like you see how desperate they are to try to get information so that they can know when to try to cap you, when to try to do this and that. Why do you think they set up the technology in a way where so they can figure out exactly where you at? Like they, being those certain pedo Satan worshipping, spell casting, energetic parasites that are all now being factually checked and legally eradicated, legally sieged. Why? Because the technology is being taken away from them. That means they cannot use silence to track. You're literally just clipping the claws off of the parasite that thought it was going to continue scheming, but all those corrupt trash, disgusting business model schemes are all being factually checked and legally sieged. Really not going to waste any more time pointing out the obvious in this age of Aquarius. You, the listener, share this information. If it touches your soul and you share this information. And with that, so have a wonderful one. Have a wonderful week. Move towards what? Becoming a righteous co-creator in your direct space so you can enjoy your time on this planet in this age of Aquarius.